Today's topic is directed line segment. Read the question below. So we know we have a directed line segment question. The first thing we need to do is decide on the number of parts. So we look at the ratio. And we have 1 plus 3 tells us that we will have 4 parts. The next thing we want to identify is the first point and the last point. So it says what are the coordinates of point A on PQ? So P is first and Q will be second. Since point P was the first point, I'll write that first. Its coordinates are -7, -5, and the last point will be 5, 3. We want to give ourselves a number line because we want to know how do I get from -7 to 5 and how do I get from -5 to 3. So we want to give ourselves a number line and we just make sure we get those points on it. Get all the points that are in our problem. I like to put 0 as a reference. We need -5 and -7. So we can see to get from -7 to 5, we had to count 12. And to get from -5 to 3, we had to count 8. We divide each of those by the number of parts, which we found earlier. And we get 3, and we get 2. Now, we just keep adding 3 to the x values and 2 to the y values till we get to our bottom point. I like to write that number small. Keep adding 3. Now I got to 5. Over here, I'm going to keep adding 2. How many parts do I have? So I loop them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I said I was going to have 4 parts. The problem was in the ratio of 1 to 3. So now I just need to go 1 loop starting at the top. Here I am. And there is my answer. So -4, -3 was choice 4. What are some of the important facts to remember? We have to get the number of parts. You can always graph on graph paper in the back of the book if you want to confirm your answer. So you can always use the graph paper in back of the Regents book. Let's try another example. Please read the question to yourself. All right, we know we're doing a directed line segment. The first thing we look at is the ratio. So 1 plus 5 tells us we have 6 parts. It says it divides the segment into 1 to 5 parts, and it talks about x first. So that is our first point. We're going to write all of our points down, starting with x, -6, -2, ending with y, 6, 7. Give yourself a little number line. Make sure you include the important points. So I like to put 0 as a reference. And I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 7. I need -2. And -3, -4, -5, -6. Now I have to see how long does it take me to get from -6 to 6. That's 12. How long is it from -2 to 7? That's 9. Now keep in mind, because I was traveling from left to right, it was positive, but if I was going the other direction, it would be negative. Divide by my number of parts, I get 2. Divide by 6, and you can reduce the fraction if you want to 3/2. The next thing, and I'm not going to write very big, I'm going to keep adding 2. Just I put that part small. Keep adding 2 till I get to 6. Now, I know that there has to be 6 parts, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's in the ratio of 1 to 5. So if I wanted, I could kind of cheat a little bit on this question and just go from this point to this point and know that right here is going to be my answer. So I could eliminate choices 1 and 2. And now the next thing I'm going to do is to my -2, I'm going to add a positive 3/2, and I get -1/2. So I could really stop right there. You're going to try this question on your own. Pause the video, do it on your own, and then you can check your answer. This is the answer that you should have gotten, point P 12, 2.